Understand what I'm saying? Hundreds of thousands, I'm not exaggerating, millions of Muslims were slaughtered in Iraq and in Syria by the Shia. And we're like, yeah, what? So what? No biggie. But then all of a sudden, Gaza gets slaughtered by the Zionists, and Hamas, the one that is in line, co-working, coexisting, friendly, lovingly with the Shia, the same Iranian regime, the same criminals that killed the Muslims in Syria and Iraq and Yemen and elsewhere. They are Hamas's best friend. And now you say something about Hamas. They're, what do you Zionist, munafiq, creep, freak? Personally, I'm against this kind of nationalism. Personally. Meaning, I look at Palestine as part of Bilad al-Sham. Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Al-Urdun, these are all Bilad al-Sham. We were known as Bilad al-Sham. At the time of the Prophet ﷺ, we were Bilad al-Sham. You had Yemen, you had al-Sham, you had al-Jazira al-Arabiya. Then we were colonized by the French and the British and, whoever. And they divided us into these countries with these borders. And they gave us names and they made us beef with each other. Same case with India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and so forth. In all of these different regions, we have the same situation. So technically, we should all be just Muslims without all of this division. So I see that you carrying a flag of a particular country is you upholding an element of nationalism as though this country specifically is valuable or important as opposed to others. And the question that I have for you is why? Why is Palestine more important than Syria? Why? Oh, because of Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa? The Masjid Al-Aqsa was in Bilad al-Sham, in Jerusalem to be specific. So we care for Masjid Al-Aqsa, no doubt. But that means Palestine or Palestinian blood is more valuable than Syrian blood? This is what almost every Muslim today, that's how they behave. Whether or not they confess. Ya Rajul, hundreds of thousands of Syrians were slaughtered by the Shia. Understand what I'm saying? Hundreds of thousands. I'm not exaggerating. Millions of Muslims were slaughtered in Iraq and in Syria by the Shia. And we're like, yeah, what? So what? No biggie. But then all of a sudden, Gaza gets slaughtered by the Zionists, and Hamas, the one that is in line, co-working, coexisting, friendly, lovingly with the Shia, the same Iranian regime, the same criminals that killed the Muslims in Syria and Iraq and Yemen and elsewhere. They are Hamas's best friend. And now you say something about Hamas. They're, what do you Zionist, munafiq, creep, freak? Ya akhi, you are ignorant. You are ignorant. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Palestinian blood is not more important than the Syrian blood. So if you truly cared about Palestine and the Muslims, you would not make that distinction where you have this unbelievable affection to the Palestinian cause and absolutely no concern or little concern for the Syrians and Iraqis and Yemenis, as though their blood is more important than their blood. They're all Muslims, Habibi. This is exactly what nationalism does and fanaticism does. And that's why today, based on the crisis of Palestine, you're either considered a Zionist Jew, a rabbi, even if you're a Muslim, or a sincere believer. You could be smoking cigarettes all day, you fornicate, commit adultery, you kill people, you rob banks, you do everything, but all day, mashallah, Palestine, free, Palestine, oh, the Muslims are dying of Gaza, oh, yo, no Coca-Cola, no Big Mac. And they're like, MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, look at the iman that is outflowing from this individual who doesn't stop smoking American cigarettes. But you dare speak about Hamas? You are doing exactly what the Jews want you to do. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They've messed up everybody's mind. You need to understand what's going on here. Right? That's why I'm against Hamas. Until now, the Palestinians are being killed. Until now, the Muslims are being killed. Forget, the Muslims are being killed because of this group that praises the Shia, loves the Shia, gets support from the Shia, supports the Shia, the cursors of Aisha radiallahu anha, the cursors of the Sahaba, the wicked, the evil that have killed Muslims, millions of them in multiple countries. I will not support an entity that has done more harm to the Muslims than all of these people, or have facilitated for them. May Allah give them what they deserve.